WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
1067.
Wake up to the vibe. It's Johnny's House Live. The leader in the chair. Yeah, he keeps us all in stride. Raise unfiltered, speaks our mind, no disguise. And Brian's cracking jokes, got us laughing till we cry. It's more than a show, it's a family call. The city wakes up, yeah, we're lifting them all. From the jokes to the real, the highs and the falls. Johnny's house got the rhythm, yeah, we're standing tall. Brian's wit sharp like a double-edged blade. Ray speaks the truth, no filter, no shade. Johnny keeps it cool, leading moves that he's made. This morning show legend, yeah, it'll never fade. Johnny's house, it's the place to be. Turn the dial, tune in, set your spirit free. Ray's raw, Brian's quick, Johnny's got the key. Orlando's heartbeat, XL 1067, that's the frequency. It's Johnny's house. It's Johnny's house.
Good morning. 6 o'clock, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067 on a Tuesday morning, and you are listening to Johnny's House. You like yesterday? Well, let's repeat it. It's going to be sunny with a high of 84. This morning right now, it's 64.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so obviously K-pop Demon Hunters is one of the biggest things that happened this year with Netflix. But now what they're saying is that the live action version that everybody wants to see, the creator does not want to see it.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, but right now K-pop Demon Hunters is the most watched movie of all time on Netflix. Of all time. 325 million views around the world.
Oh, yeah, it's around the world.
So, but there's talk of a sequel, but don't expect to see your favorite characters in live action is what Maggie King, the creator, said. She shot it down. She said there's so many elements of the tone and the comedy that are like so suited for animation that it would be very, very hard to imagine it as live action.
Well, her thing is, let me get a couple more out of the animation before we go live action.
Yeah,
we'll do that, but let's do a couple more of these. If this is number one, let's get number 2, 3, 4, and then go.
Yeah, the sequel's already like not done, but it's already agreed to. Like they're working on that.
Yeah. So, but the live action, she was like, it would feel too grounded. So, and I agree with you. So maybe they're trying to do like a couple of the animated ones, but.
Well, unless she has it under contract that they can't, they will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. So she wanted to show like Rumi's intense emotions and like when it comes to characters and like all this stuff, it just needed that like desperate. Climb
but those,
for
like those the Disney shows to go live action, they wait years.
I know, and some of them are good. Like Brian always says, the Aladdin one, like that
great.
is the best. But then some of them, you're like, why did we do that?
Well, it's very hard to translate anime now. Like maybe technology down the road it'll be better, but right now it'd be very hard to make it as cool.
Yeah. Apple TV Plus will now be called just Apple TV. So they're dropping the plus. The Apple calls it a vibrant new identity. And I'm like, it's not that vibrant.
You went back from the original. Yeah. You went to plus. So we ain't doing plus.
The rebrand was announced at the end of a press release. And so basically what they're saying is Apple TV Plus is now simply Apple TV. And so there you have it.
Now you know.
Did you used to get something extra? What's the plus? Like you can't put plus on something unless you give me something else. Yeah. Plus what?
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe because did it come after Disney Plus?
So maybe it was like an upgrade, but now it's just standard. Everything's included, so they just drop a plus. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have Apple TV. I don't know.
But what they're saying is that this came after the F1 the movie. And so like there was a press release about that, and so now they're like, hey, by the way, F1 the movie is going to be available to stream on December 12th.
Okay.
On Apple TV.
What about the plus? No plus. Plus
according to science, the movies that are the scariest, obviously, since we're in Halloween, spooky season, they're saying Sinister from 2012 is one of the top movies.
Never seen that one.
Yeah, so basically the test subjects had to wear heart monitors to track their heartbeat throughout each movie, and that is how they determined like the scale of how scary the movies were. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty smart thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
But like Johnny's heart might be my head.
Oh yeah, I can imagine if they put the heart monitor thing on all three of us and send us through one of the haunted houses or mazes or something.
It would be totally different.
Oh, mine's through the roof.
Host from 2020 is number 2. Skinamarink from 2022, and Insidious, and then The Conjuring. So those are the top 5.
I just think back on my life. It used to be my thing, and now I just don't.
I know.
I mean, there's a horror movie that came out, a premiere when I went to the movies last week. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't want that.
I think it's just because the real world is scary that we're living in. And so it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to see that because it could happen.
It really can happen in this day and age that we live right now. All right. We always like to do this for you because you ask us to. So we'll give you some updates on what we've done the last 24 hours. Let's do that next on Johnny's House. 6:17, Johnny's house. Hold on, I got to do some radio stuff. Today is Billie Eilish Day.
Yeah.
She's going to be at the Kia Center tonight, and I want you to listen to our Billie Idol XL concert playlist. You can listen before as you get ready to concert
You said
tonight.
Billy Idol,
Oh, really?
which we love. But it's Billie Eilish.
Have we done? Billie Eilish. Yeah.
Idol, Eilish. They're all the same.
Yeah, she's coming. We're going to do a playlist tonight at 6, and then after the show, we'll have a playlist again for Billie Eilish.
People are going
Billy
crazy for
Idol.
those tickets.
Yes.
I'm still getting text messages from people that
Me
haven't texted me in a
too.
very long time.
Mine know if they ain't heard from me at this point.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Now it's like, hey, if any happen to come available, yeah. Sure.
Well, see, back in the day, you had to physically pick up tickets.
Right.
And at about 3:00 in the afternoon, we get a call and say so-and-so listeners didn't pick up their tickets.
Yep.
And if you want some, you had to rush down here to get the tickets.
Yep.
And then it was a big thing. But now they just email people that just don't go.
Right. Yeah. So now the tickets aren't here anymore.
Yeah, they're not here. 6:18, sunny today with the high of 84. It is 64 right now. Yesterday, I spent most of the day. If you listen to the show, you know I have a car that I have a 2003 500 SL Mercedes that has 65,000 miles on it. It's been in my garage for a year. Have not driven it because something happened when I dropped the kid off to school. I never got it repaired. So the weather's been so nice. I said, damn it, I'm going to get it repaired.
Right. So you can drive with the top down.
Yeah, drive with the top down. So I've been waiting all day for this. Brian turned me on to his. I was looking for a mechanic because you can't take it to a dealership. It'll cost about the same amount to buy a new car.
Right.
Especially it's been in the garage for a year.
Yep.
Brian turned me on to the guy that was fixing his son's car. And I was
Because
like,
he does foreign cars.
cars. So I hit him up and he said, all right. So I'm waiting for a tow truck to come and pick the car up and take it over. They said, all right, we'll be there today. I promise we'll be there. So I said, I'll be right here. So I went outside, try to jump the car. It didn't jump. But I was able to put it in neutral, which means I can push it out of the garage.
Yeah.
Because if you can't, it was going to be there.
Right.
4:00, I say, okay, we're going to send somebody at your house. They'll be there in just a little bit. All right, appreciate it. Get a call from a guy. Hey, listen, I'm on my way to your place. This is at 5:30. I'm on my way to your place. Got his name. Come through security. Get a call 15 minutes later. Hey, I know we just told you that we're sending somebody over there, but police called us and they need him, so we'll get you tomorrow. I said, what?
Oh.
I said, okay. And I sat there and thought about it for a minute. And I called him back. Hey, this is the guy you just called? Yeah. Don't come tomorrow. You don't want us to come? No. Why? Because you had me wait here all day.
Yeah.
I figured out myself.
There's principalities involved.
So you don't want us to come? No. Bye. And I hung up.
You should have said, yeah, come on around 2. And then you shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Really. But they already had my credit card. So
Never mind.
So I had to work on that, and I called AAA, and they're going to take care of that. So I did most of that yesterday, and then there's a new app out that we'll address it when we do it later on today. I had to get my son to teach me the technology, and I did everything I could not to ask him, but I was messing up. But because he teaches like he's doing a YouTube video. That's how okay, now what you have to do first, son, just show me how to do it. Well, if you don't know this, you're not going to know that. Oh, okay. And that took about 45 minutes. And then I spent another 20 minutes watching videos that he made and some of his friends. Look at this one.
God.
Look at this one. Look at this one. And then finally said, I'm going to bed.
Right.
And then in my room with the lights off.
Turn your phone all the way to dim so there's no light coming from the phone.
I'm a grown man. But if I wouldn't, hey, you up watching videos? Yeah, come on in. So I did that.
Oh my God.
Ray, how about you?
It was good. It was a very long day. I watched the kids yesterday with my nephew.
I heard you set it up yesterday saying, hey, I'm just going to pick them up and just let them all play.
Yeah, because it's like, when they're hanging out together, they can kind of like entertain each other.
Yes.
And we had fun. So we played around the house. We played outside. It was just all over the place. And then after that, what happened? Oh, Sienna was supposed to have a softball game last night, but the other team didn't show up.
Oh, really?
On a beautiful night like last night?
Yeah, so they didn't have the schedule correct. And so Sienna's team just kind of like played with each other. And then I went downtown to watch the Bills game. And I thought I was going to leave at halftime, but we didn't.
What time did you leave?
At the end of the game.
Oh, my Lord, Ray.
Why? They weren't doing very well.
And that's why I was like, because we're a second half team, like obviously, everybody knows that if you watch the Bills. And so we had hope. And then it kind of just fell apart.
Your dumb quarterback cost me money.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what was up.
Wow.
He's throwing it to the other team like it was his job.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I'm starting to say yes to to more events.
Yeah.
But the events I'm saying yes to end at 7 and 8.
I know.
6, I think one ends at 7, one ends at 7:30.
Well, I messed up because I thought the game was at 8.
It was
but
at
it
7.
was at 7. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. I thought about that when I saw it. Thought about you yesterday. B, how about you, man?
It was cool. Just did some stuff around here and then cut out. And my wife and I went on a little lunch date to the Olive Garden.
Oh, the OJ.
Yes.
Breadsticks and unlimited salad.
Yes, sir. Soup, salad, breadsticks, unlimited.
Mhm.
And then we bought the $6 entrees to go. So they have them like pre-made. That you just throw them in when you get home and they cook them up.
Really?
So we had dinner ready to go. Look at that.
I remember a couple years ago, they had somebody come in and they tried to change it up and say, look, we're giving away our biggest assets, the breadsticks, and we need to charge. And then the stock went down.
Oh, yeah.
And they fired that person. Bring it all back.
Oh, yeah. They gave you the breadsticks all day, baby.
Stock went right back to the mirror.
Yeah. They even gave us a little bag of bread to go. Like,
Really?
yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, I love me some Olive Garden. So we did that for a little lunch date yesterday. We did go to the Spectrum store. I got my phone ordered.
Okay.
They said that they're like the stepchildren. They said they take care of the Apple store first.
Yep.
And then they send us whatever they got left.
I just got mine yesterday.
So
Did you really?
I ordered it like a week ago.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you did, because Brian, I would have chipped in because you were going crazy over your phone.
No, nothing was working.
I don't really need one. My wife just wants me to get a better one. So
Good for you.
like in 9 days, it should be here.
Oh, 9 days.
She said,
Really?
assuming that the Apple store don't need it first. I'm like,
Wow.
what? So who are these people?
Really?
And so, yeah, we did that. And then we watched some Amazing Race, which my wife still swears we should go on because we'd win, but we would not.
Why don't you just fill out the application just to see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd be losing the first week. And I said, I don't think it's going to be a good look for either one of us on TV. The way we talk to each other. It's like, I don't think,
Let me tell you, it's stuff like that you get your own show.
I don't think it's going to be a good look for anyone. I'll be honest.
That's what they want. They want couples that's like, wow, that have, I guess you say, not unconventional, but
Yeah.
talk to each other.
Yep. That's us.
They would love it, man. All right, listen, we come back. There's a local doctor that's in trouble because another one, they had a little party at the house, and there was some girl that was so drunk that they had to take her to the hospital. And we just kind of curious, want to find out what teen parties are like today. We'll get into that next on Johnny's House. 636 Johnny's house, sunny with the high of 84. It is 64 right now. Beautiful day expected. This is happening a lot lately, and this one happened. I won't give any names because people are living this nightmare right now. There's a Winter Park doctor was arrested on Saturday night. Police say her 15-year-old girl was found unconscious from drinking at a house party that was at her house. And the police came around 12:30. They say they saw multiple juveniles drinking and falling down drunk. They found the teenager. They took by ambulance to the hospital. The mother told the officer she hosted a gathering for her son and his classmates. I won't say what school it is. About 30 teens were there, and some start showing up from other schools. She admitted she bought food and beverages, not alcoholic beverages, but beverages for the party. And some juveniles were drinking alcohol, but she claimed she didn't supply it. Her son said some uninvited guests showed up, came by the house, and she said, tell them to leave. And then she went in her room, closed the door, and let the kids have a party. Then they found out that there was one kid that was unconscious. She went downstairs, said that it was alcohol related. She called the girl's mom. The mom got there, called 911. They said they found empty containers of hard seltzer.
Oh no!
High noons.
Whoa!
Throughout the house.
They must have knocked a lot of those out to get you unconscious.
I mean, really, a lot. But I mean, if you don't drink, I mean, that's just going straight to the system. The girl mom declined to press charges, but the mom was upset. Why you have to call 911? I'm a doctor. All she got to do is sleep it off. But anyway, they came and took her in, and she got arrested, man. Contributing to the delinquency of a minor, allowing an open house party where alcohol and drugs were consumed by minors, and providing and allowing alcohol to be served to someone over 21. She was released on a $1,500 bond. What's that, $150?
Yeah.
$150. She's
It's
back.
that.
More about the bad look, I think.
So
in her case,
we were just curious. Now we've already talked about, which households had that, the open house where the parents, or some parents have the attitude, if you're going to do it at home.
Yeah.
And the cool parents and stuff like that. And we were just talking in here. I'm just kind of curious, what are teen parties like now? Because if you ain't serving alcohol, you don't go. If you're a parent, if you host a teen party, what is allowed? And if you're a teen, if you go to someone, do you still have house parties? Because I remember a long time when I was a kid, my mom hosted a party for my oldest sister, and I was a bratty kid. And I remember them being in the backyard, and they had a DJ and we were dancing. And I was a brat kid, so I turned the porch light on, and they go, ah! And then I was, but they did have alcohol. There was alcohol there.
Oh yeah.
My parents didn't provide it, but you ain't gonna make me stay in bed. I wanted to see what was happening. I saw people making out on cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw all of that. But as a teenager, I went to house parties, and they all had. You understand? Again, I was bussed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to these parties in like Myers Park. I mean, which was like Winter Park, and the police would come by and say, "Hey."
Well, the drinking age was also 18.
Yeah, it was.
So there was
yeah,
high
that's
school
true.
kids that were legal to drink. Yeah.
But there was some 16-year-olds there.
Of course, right.
And the police came over and said, "Hey, keep it down."
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't nobody going to jail.
Yeah, because can you imagine at 18 it's much easier?
Ooh,
Because I
yeah.
was 18 for the last like 3 weeks of high school.
Yeah, but think
So for the
about it.
last 3 weeks of high school, I'd have been able to buy whatever.
It wasn't good for the kids because if you were 18, you had 16-year-old friends.
Yeah,
You had 17-year-old
course.
friends. So you got beer for the group.
Of course.
It was
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But I was just wondering how it would be now. Like if my kid has to have a party, we'd have it somewhere else. We ain't having it in my house because I'd be policing all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm like, get that out. Get that. Who sold this on the counter?
Yeah.
I am so scared for my kids to have like parties. Just
Well,
because
you're
who
talking
knows?
about a party.
Yes.
Because you know what you did.
I know.
That's why.
I know.
Is this that thing where you're going to see yourself all over again?
I don't want to see myself all over again.
It's too late. You got your curse.
It's one of the things I tell my wife we dodge bullets on because
Yeah.
we used to throw house
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
son never really did. Like, he had a couple of friends come over,
Mhm.
but we had cameras everywhere so we could see everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm not going to be that naive parent that doesn't think he ever went to one. I don't
Yeah.
know if he did. As far as I know, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's possible. But we used to throw them.
Yeah, everybody. It was a
Yeah.
house party was a thing. On Friday, Saturday night, we say, hey, so-and-so from so-and-so school having a party.
Yeah.
And we go over and
Well, in Sanford, we'd go to a field and back up a bunch of big trucks,
Uh-huh.
turn all the lights on, and just hang out in the tailgates
wow.
in the middle of the field if we didn't have a house to do it in.
All right, so we are asking you to fill in the blanks. If you are a teenager or if you're a parent of a teenager in the last couple of years, you've thrown a party for your kids, how does it work? Is it not cool if you don't have alcohol there, or do you sneak it in? Nah, my parents would never buy my sister alcohol, but I told them. And I was a bratty kid. Y'all don't understand. I was bad. I said, they're out there drinking.
Yeah.
I told everything. And my mom made me stay in the house. But I want to find out for you, what is it like to have a house party? You have a party at your house. As a parent, do you just supply the food? And like this lady said, beverages, sodas, but, no alcoholic beverage. Is it allowed? Do you kick them all out? Just to paint the picture for us. And somebody going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to the MGK Los Americana Tour at the Benchmark International Arena, which is in Tampa, which is formerly the Amalie Arena. That's happening on December the 18th. 407-919-1067-877, 919-1067, XL Mobile, 41067, live stream, social media. Want to hear from you. High schoolers, you're getting ready to go to school now, so we know you're up. If you're going to someone's house party, what does it consist of? Is there different avenues? Is one just alcohol? Is one you go to, it's going to be a lot of drugs? Is one, ain't nothing going to be there? I don't know.
I know.
Invite us in. 407-919-1067, 877, 919-1067. Tell us about parties. We got a concert we're going to hook you up with on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. It is 6:53 Tuesday. Sunshine and 84. It is 64 right now. Team parties. There's a local mom in trouble. Has a son have some friends over, and somebody brought some beer in, and somebody got unconscious drinking a whole lot of High Noon and hard seltzer. And we're going to find out what is it like to have a teen party now. And let's see. Let's go to Ocala. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
Melissa, what do you want to say?
I just want to say have a good day.
All right.
I don't know what to say about the house party, but it sounds fun.
Oh my God.
I like that.
Talk about teen house parties.
Yes, teen. Do you have a teenager in your household, Melissa?
Yeah,
And do they have parties at your house?
sometimes. He's 13.
And what do they have at a 13-year-old house party?
Oh, we have games like pin the tail on the donkey, and they have juice and chips and pizza.
That sounds fun.
That
Right.
sounds like a lot of fun. You hold on there, Melissa. I told y'all that was.
I love to play pin the tail on the donkey.
From Ocala, Mickey. Mickey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, Mickey. You say you used to throw parties with your parents?
So I'm a little bit older, and we have a huge Johnny's House listening group around here, so I don't want to throw us under the bus too much. But yes,
Okay.
Back in the day, we used to have some wild parties, and fortunately for us, there was only about 5 high schools in Marion County, so we all hung out together. So when I say a house party, I mean anywhere from 500 to 750 people.
Gracious.
And the deputies back in the day, as long as you stayed the night,
Yeah.
they would let the parties go on, and they made sure they wouldn't leave.
Well, how you going?
Wow.
What kind of house can house 500 to 500 kids?
So we were on a lake, and again, I won't throw us under the
Yeah,
house bus too much because
Yeah.
my mom may be listening.
Yeah.
But we had a house on the lake. It had about 5 acres, and everybody just joined there. But we always knew around 1:30 there was going to be a fight, and it was usually the same 2 guys that didn't like each other. There wasn't a lot of fights, but one night there was a fight with some girls, and we're yelling chick fight, and they broke it up, and the blonde-headed girl got pulled off the ground, and it was my dang mother in the fight.
Oh my
Your
goodness.
mom was in the fight with the kids.
Listen, true stories. I'm sitting here.
Wow.
No, she wasn't in a fight with a kid. She was in a fight with another woman that was old enough to be there and drink.
Oh, okay.
So
but
the
it was
parents, so there was alcohol involved, and there was a parent there partying with her kid, but got so drunk that your mom had to beat her up.
Correct. There you go. That's a perfect response right there.
Parent Fight Club.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Can you imagine? Go ahead.
If cell phone cameras were only around back then?
Can you imagine you go to a party and your mom say, "Well, I'm going to," and she end up getting in a fight with the host of the party,
No,
and you got to go back to school.
we're moving.
Yeah, we got to move. But back then, like he said, Ray, they didn't have social media,
Yeah,
so
that's
that
true.
stayed on that block.
So if you were there, you saw
there.
it.
If there,
That's
you
it.
was just words of it.
Exactly right.
All right.
Good memories, man. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, you hold on. Be what they said over there.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. It's a no-brainer. Just call attorney Dan Newland. Someone said they throw parties for the teens at the house, but they invite the parents.
No.
And the adults have alcohol, but not the teens. And then someone said they're in the same boat as Ray. They will never host the house party for the kids. Ever.
That's just, Melissa from Ocala.
Yeah.
So when you had the punch and the pizza, was there any alcohol in the punch?
No.
No. Good call.
No.
You
Not
can't
for the
have
kids.
alcohol and pin a tail on a donkey. It ain't safe.
Mhm.
No, I don't give alcohol to kids.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good call.
Because that is illegal.
Excellent call. We learned today that'll get you put in jail.
Mickey from Ocala gonna hook you up. MGK going to Tampa Benchmark International Arena December 19th. Ray, what's up?
We now know how many copies Taylor Swift sold on her first album or in the first week of her new album.
There you go. Coming up after the song on Johnny's House.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl was massive. We knew it was going to be. It sold 4 million copies in its first week.
Sold it.
Sold 4 million copies. So it's wild because if you look at it, that 4 million is in what they call equivalent album units, which includes both pure album sales and streaming activity. So it's massive. Both of those numbers are the largest weekly sum of the modern era. So if you're going back to like 1991, Adele's album 25 had previously held both those records, but now of course Taylor Swift. But this is also Taylor's 15th number one album that breaks her out of the tie with Drake and Jay-Z for the most number one albums. So if you look at that, and then Taylor's number 2 on the overall list behind the Beatles, who have 19 chart-topping albums.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And but just think about the time. I mean, they did it with no social media, not a lot of TV, just radio play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, she's also dominating the Hot 100 with all 12 tracks from Life of a Showgirl. So the top 12 spots, all of them are Taylor Swift.
Here's my thing. They're true fans because you don't have to download. You can get the music for free, and there's people actually buying physical copies.
Yeah.
Because they're fans.
Well, she also drops like different versions of this cover and this cover and that cover and this color. So I was thinking about it yesterday. She has never done this much before.
Okay.
Like for an album. Maybe like she knows she's about to get married.
Yeah.
She's said she wants a family. Maybe she's like, look, I'm gonna do this one big thing, then I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Have that baby. And then now she's putting everything out before that. I mean, I'm just,
I mean, if you think about it, mathematically speaking, if she does what you said she's doing, she'll finish without a 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
To chill.
Right. And people will have enough stuff to hold over until she gets back in and does more stuff.
And we ain't even talking about the music, the money she's going to get from music airplay.
Right.
I mean, she'll be getting checks of like 10, 15, $20 million forever.
She's talking about like ending this era and starting her next era, which would be the family era.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, you know what she's probably doing? She's probably just getting ready to
I know. And she gets really
a
defensive when people ask about that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know if she's overly just like defending herself because.
Well, she also doesn't want anyone to know her next move.
Yes.
She's never wanted that.
Yeah. But yesterday we announced it. It was like breaking news in the 9 o'clock hour. Taylor announced 2 upcoming projects, a full concert film and the behind the scenes docuseries of the Eras tour. So both hitting Disney Plus on December 12th.
Outside of Beyonce, have you ever known an artist to do so much with an album that's dropped? I mean, she's doing everything.
Yeah.
I mean, everything.
I don't know.
Goodness. I think a lot of artists would, but wouldn't nobody care enough.
There's not enough appetite for it. But for her fans, there is.
Yeah.
When's the Shabuzi show?
Thursday.
Okay, so it's coming up. But Shabuzi, he just dropped a new track, but this time it's for Domino's. I don't know if you saw that. So he has teamed up with Domino's to create a catchy new jingle. It's their first major rebrand in 13 years.
Yeah, so they changed. When they rebrand, it's not a whole lot. Like they changed the color a little brighter red.
Yeah.
But this is like the first time they've ever actually done like a major rebrand. But Shabuzi called working on the jingle a very cool creative project, and it was a challenge for him, but he was proud to bring it together. 2 of his favorite things, country music and pizza.
Very good. I mean, he's hot.
Yeah.
He is hot right now. All right, we come back. We'll find out what's trending in the world. First time today. We'll do it next on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Tuesday. It is 7:06, and you are listening to Johnny's House. I want to say thank you for listening to us. We really do appreciate you. Going to be sunny today with a high 84, 64 right now for the first time today. B, what's trending, man?
Well, the government's still shut down.
Yeah, it is. And they talk about we ain't even thinking about opening it.
Could be the longest one in history, they say. So senators are going to be back in the Capitol today. There is another vote to end the government shutdown today, going into its third week. So the vote is planned, but don't really think it's going to turn into anything. They really just need to pick up 5 more votes, but they're pretty much deadlocked at this point. Both sides not willing to budge on anything. The main sticking point is the expiration of the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which don't expire to the end of the year, but everybody wants it hammered out now.
Yeah.
They don't want to just push it off down the road.
And the thing that's frustrating is no matter what you listen to, they're pointing at the other person.
Yes.
And we're like, okay.
Now they're making commercials actually that we're running in certain airports saying the reason you're in line at TSA is because of the Democrats or because of the Republicans.
Yeah.
But a lot of airports won't air them because it violates the Hatch Act, which keeps federal employees from kind of talking about that kind of stuff. So each side is both saying, you did it. And in the meantime, we're shut down.
And they're both saying the same thing. Well, the American people. Right. Ain't nobody listening to the American people.
Right.
Y'all going after each other, man. It's
go to work.
It's going to get bad before it gets better.
Seriously, go to work.
Yeah.
So anyway, they'll vote today and we'll see what happens. Probably tomorrow I'll be telling you they're still shut down, but we'll see. This is crazy. After nearly 4 decades, MTV is pulling the plug on 5 of its UK music channels. So, we've already stopped playing music videos here. Yeah. There's, I think, a few like one-offs where they do like blocks of music videos. But MTV Music, MTV 80s, 90s, Club MTV, and MTV Live are all getting the plug pulled by the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
So it only is going to leave over in the UK, MTV HD, which is really into reality stuff, Teen Mom, stuff like that. So they won't have any more music television in UK after the end of the year.
But you understand, back in, it was funny. I was telling my son this the other day. I said, you understand, when Michael Jackson did a video, it was an event.
Yeah.
That you stopped down everything. You made plans to watch it.
Right. They used to tell you what time Thriller was going to come on.
Yeah. And use everybody. But now somebody will leak it. You'll see it on 8 different social media platforms, and so you have different ways that you can watch your music videos.
Yeah. If you listen to the docuseries about the rise and fall of MTV, YouTube was one of the big problems with it, and they had the ability to partner and buy YouTube and fought it instead. Yeah, and that would have made all the difference in the world, because then it wouldn't be really YouTube; it'd be music television, but on your computer. But they fought it instead, and it blew up in their face, obviously. But listen, there's actually a podcast on the iHeartRadio app. Yeah. Called Video Killed the Radios, or Radio Killed the Video Star. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Kids don't understand. In the afternoon, you come home from school and you watch the latest videos for 3 hours.
Yeah. See, mine was before school. I would always put it on before school to get ready.
All
weekend.
Like
overnight.
We'd sit on the couch and just wait for our video to come on.
Wait for the videos. You're like, y'all did what?
And then before TRL, they had Dial MTV, where you could call and request videos. Now they never played them, but you could call and request videos, which was crazy.
I still will say pop-up video is the best.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome on VH1. Yeah. And real quick, Halloween Costume Association. There is actually a Halloween and Costume Association. They say tariffs are going to raise your Halloween costume prices this year. So everyone's going to DIY costumes instead. They say most costumes come from China. And so there's a shortage, and they're going to bump the prices. They say if it was $20 before, plan on spending $40. If it was $5, plan on spending $10.
Yeah.
Doubling.
Yeah.
Dude, growing up, all we had was DUI, so that was.
We made our own stuff all the time. What are you? I'm a hobo. we made our own costume all the time.
I'm a ghost, but your ghost sheet has stripes in it.
That's all we had.
That's all we had.
That's all we had.
I'm not giving up the real good white sheets. No, it is what it is. So, well, anyway, it's going to be in 2 weeks. I think the effect that they're talking about now may happen next year, because a lot of stuff was already in the stores.
Yeah.
You know, they're talking about like the price of chocolate.
I think a lot of people are raising the price on stuff and using tariffs as an excuse.
I agree.
Quite honestly.
Because I haven't seen them you go to Walmart. I didn't see them X out one price and up it.
Yeah.
It's been the same. And they've had that chocolate out for about a month now.
Yeah. I believe they're throwing the word tariff around an awful lot to raise prices.
I still think we need to do some investigation about the chicken wing shortage back in the day.
Yeah.
Because they've gone extremely down now to a point you can get 10 for like $8-9.
Yeah, that's fake.
Well, before it was almost $30.
Right.
So we need to do some investigating.
Yeah, there was some shenanigans going on for sure.
Smarter Than Your Hood. That's where you call us up and represent the city that you live in. You call us up and say, right now, I want to represent such and such town. And then all you have to do is answer the very simple questions. And using the same thing, high school.
I went to middle school because high school seemed to stump some people last week.
It did get a little quiet.
Right. So I went to middle school this time.
All right. Can we get a sample question?
Sure.
For the room.
You guys going to play against each other? Are you ready?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. How many letters are in the English alphabet?
26.
You didn't buzz in. Ray gets the point.
Oh,
That is how you don't play.
that's you're 100% correct. You have to shout out your city.
Perfect example.
That's it. If you don't shout out your city, the point will be taken and given to your opponent. All right, the way it works is when you hear it, don't yell out the answer, yell out your city, and then we'll give you an opportunity to answer the question. That wasn't fair. Can we do it again?
You want another one?
Yeah, give me another.
Okay, give me another one. Let's see. What ship brought the Pilgrims to America in 1620?
Yell out your city.
Or Winter Park. Where do I live?
Sure, whichever. I'll take your word for it.
Was it the Mayflower?
It was the Mayflower. You were
Damn!
correct. Yeah.
And answer it in not a form of a question.
Was it?
If you win today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to Fiesta Cali Orange. Is going to be October 26th, and it's in downtown Orlando. If you'd like to play, you got to call 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Smarter Than Your Hood. You call now, represent your city, and win on Johnny's House.